待ってないよな
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler.
And I'm Luke.
And welcome to episode 31 of Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, our podcast where we go in depth and discuss every single Love Live song from the very beginning until right now. And unfortunately, this is as right now as we're going to get for a little while. Very sad about that.
Yeah, we're not going to have any new stuff for a little while. We'll have the solo songs coming out for the Blu-ray, but
yeah,
it's going to be years.
I was going to get to that. It's kind of like this is like our last final send-off to Season 2. Despite the fact that the songs that are coming out are literally the Season 2 Blu-ray, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they don't actually have anything to do with Season 2.
Yeah, the songs that were in Season 2 are a little bit more Season 2 than those songs. Crazy.
Nutty.
So we got questions. Our last question was, in your words, what makes a song really well composed and why? And we got one coming in from our friend Zilbal here, who says, don't say Strawberry Chapter before you listen to the off vocal again. It's real good. That's my pick, Strawberry Chapter. They're just going at it with the music. They hit everything to make it rough, and every girl shouts out their best performance. The guitars are really well timed. They give it a rock vibe. The drums are not as overpowering as the ones in Loveless World. Yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from here. The bass playing in the background when they have their solos at the beginning of the verse is really great, and the dark side hits for Johanne's part. I just like the whole thing. Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the song. My sleeper favorite part of the song is in the second verse when they all start singing again and each instrument has like its own solo. That's really good. I love that part.
Super good.
Well, yeah, I wanted an excuse to talk about Strawberry Trapper, so thank you for enabling me, Zilbal. I appreciate it.
Our hero in these
This is like my sleeper Ruby quota. I'm almost there.
Yeah. Get that Strawberry Trapper quote out of the way. I chose Rice03s. Here we go. He says it's a bit of a hit.
Moment rings.
Yeah, what a hero. Another hero. We have two heroes this week. It's a bit of a hidden gem, but I think Takaramanos translates as treasures, is a well-made song that no one really pays attention to, even though it's played at the title of SIF 50% of the time. I think it is the jumpy music as well as the lyrics that captures the feel of Muse to discover the fun and laughter when they are together. Yeah, I love Takaramanos. I think it's an extremely well-composed song. I think it's Rin's coming out party when she really became like this fantastic singer, and I think it's one of the most iconic songs in Love Live that nobody cares about.
I didn't know what song it was for a long time. Not that I like when I first started playing SIF, I just heard like this ska song at the beginning. I'm like, there's no ska in Love Live, you silly game. Who made this song? And then I found out it was an actual song. So
yeah,
hey.
No, it's a real funky, fun song. I think it's super iconic. Too bad nobody talks about it.
Yeah, like actually nobody talks about it. Like I get this wrong all the time. What is on the B side of Takaramanos? It's Paradise Live. I always think it's that other really weird song that I don't remember the name to. What is the name of that one? Arashi no Naka no Koi Dakara. That's that one. I always think it's that one, but it's not. So
yeah,
that just goes to show about how talked about this single is, and it's very unfortunate because it's good.
Yeah, and Takaramanos, even though like nobody talks about it, is still like hyper iconic because you hear it every time you play SIF. So.
Yeah, that or like the newest song that just got added for Aquas for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it was Awaken the Power for a little bit, or Takaramanos. Like that's pretty much it.
It depends on which screen you left it as. If you left it on a Muse screen, then you get Takaramanos. If you left it on an Aqua screen, then you get the Aqua song.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Same with which loading screen you get. Like where you can poke the girls, or you can poke the girls. Yeah.
Wow, I feel like this is like the same sensation I got when someone told me that you can enter TikTok clock at like 12 o'clock and have everything be frozen. I had no idea. That's crazy.
Some wacky stuff.
You'll teach me how to BLJ in Love Live next.
Yeah, in SIF.
Oh, jeez. So, general thoughts about this single. It's good. My initial reaction to this was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I think Awaken the Power is the clear winner for me for this season. And then I listened to both these songs where I'm like, nah, Awaken. What do you even have to awaken? Honestly. And then I just like listened to this song a bunch more times, or this single, and man, I think it's really good. I think this is the winner.
It's in the title, Tyler. It's the power. It's literally in the title. That's what they are awakening.
What do you?
I think
who are you even waking up?
I think both these songs are good. I don't know if I like the overall just like sound these two songs make, but I do like these songs.
I can get where you're coming from. It's just kind of a respect, despite it not being something you listen to all the time type deal.
I feel like this is gonna end up being kind of like a happy maker for me in Kira Kira Sensation, where I really think the songs are great and important, but I don't know how much I'm gonna listen to them. I do think they're better than those two, but there's just something about them that I don't like.
That's okay. I got plenty of like for both of us, so don't worry. So you want to hop into Water Blue New World?
Water Blue New Power.
I'm happy we got New World, and it's not just Rin singing it in Hello Hoshiokazoete. I think you used to think it was like I Love New York, but it's I Love New World, and it's kind of unfortunate because now
disappointing.
Yeah, now I know it is the correct thing. It's always so disappointing when you have like your thing and you're set in stone, and then you just find out that you're completely wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyway, play Water Blue New World.
今は今で昨日と違うよ明日への途中じゃなく今は今だねこの瞬間のことが重なっては消えてく心に刻むんだ Water Blue
Before we even get into the song, let's take a second and talk about this PV and how it's just it is so good. I think it really elevates the song to like a whole nother level when you have this very grand song and this very obviously very grand stage of Love Live. They have hit the head on the hammer. Wait, they have hit the head on the nail.
Hit the head on the nail.
They have hit the nail. They have hit the nail on the hammer to just make the perfect grandiose song for the stage that they were, and I love it.
I think it's funny because I think that was like a criticism of some people that this PV was like kind of not supposed to be like the big, like amazing one, because people say that Wonderful Stories is what you just described, and they were just kind of like, yeah, just make it nothing, just throw them in a wasteland.
I think this song does a great job of being this grand, center stage song.
This is where you fight Rom and Bloodborne.
Like Kira Kira Sensation, I think is a very good song. I don't think it has like the grandiose level of the final song that they perform at Love Live, right? While this song has that grand, it's grand, it's so big, and it fits that final stage of Love Live, that final song that you perform to win it all.
Hey Luke, what did you think about this song? Big song.
Big. I kept using grand, and I didn't have any synonyms for it. And grand, my only synonym for grand I could think of was big.
Grandiose. You already said that. Bombastic.
I already said grandiose. Bombastic would have worked, yeah. But I'm gonna go with big. The song is big.
The young SAT word right there. Big.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Large.
Let's talk more
The
about
song
the.
is large and in charge. Now let's move on to the song now.
No, let's move on. Let's stay on the PV while we're here, real quick.
Oh, you're still on the PV a little bit?
I'm still on the PV. I like the outfits.
The outfits are pretty good, yeah. The Yas, Queen Mari, Yas.
I couldn't have been the only one watching this that thought that it was a Mari Center from like the first 1 second of the song. It was just interesting.
I liked it, yeah. And then they opened up with like a third year, first year, second year combination, which granted they were the trio, but like it was still really weird for those three in particular to open up.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to talk about the outfits though for a second. This is just a theory. I think I read this on the Love Live subreddit. It could have been Facebook. It could have been somewhere else. But it's really interesting. So people were saying how there's 3 different sets of outfits. With 2 girls having with 3 girls with 3 girls having each, and people were talking about how like the like princess outfit that Mari, Hanamaru, and Rico were wearing. They were all like the ones who were like pushed to become school idols, which is cool and true. The like really short kind of, I guess, the most idol looking outfit is all the people that had prior interest in idols in the first place. So that's Chica, Ruby, and Daya. And then the last one, which is a little like maybe not true, is they're all the supporting characters who like supported the interests of the other characters no matter what happened. And the one that throws me off most is Yoshiko on that one, but hey.
Yeah, Yoshiko's the big one.
Yeah, but
and Kanan says repeatedly that she really loves being an idol. So like the last one's kind of
Yeah, but I think the first 2 are pretty good.
That's just a theory.
Add
that to our stack. Add that to our stack, man.
Yeah, and then the aliens show up. Anyway, here's the song.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Did you want to start off anything? Did you want to start off anywhere in particular with the song?
I want to start off to making sure you don't have a stroke or something. Are you okay?
I'm trying not to. It's been harder and harder these days now that season 2. Me too. Are you the stroke boy? I think this is a song that really does well when you actually listen to the instrumental by itself. Just because it's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, you've heard the song, but have you heard everything intricate about it and how cool it is? Like, from the first 1 second of the song, it's like there's, like, offhand, without listening to it right now, did you guys hear, like, the reversed weird bubble sound effect in the intro? Probably not if you haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. That cool little, it almost feels underwater kind of tone that comes in every once in a while in the beginning.
Yeah, good job, Lantis. You did it. You made the song about underwater and also feel underwater. What's the thing Donkey said? He was like, it really makes you feel like you're underwater.
Feel like Batman. Yeah, it really makes you feel like you're Love Live. No, I really like the instrumental in the first, I don't know how long it is, the first 30, 45, when they are fighting Ram. In the bottomless pit.
Ram?
That's really cool. Ram, yeah.
Yeah, Ram from ReZero.
Ram from ReZero, yeah. In her like twisted up form, yeah. Spoilers. Except for I don't know, like it's hard to spoil ReZero because like it all just gets reset. Is this the Dark Souls of anime?
What is the Dark Souls of Switch games?
Dark Souls. Don't forget. Don't ever forget. No, I really like that instrumental that they have for the first 35, 40 seconds. It's super cool, super well done. After that, not a huge fan of the instrumental, but that first 30, 45 seconds is
Woo.
Cash. I stopped it. Kind of. I do think the CK noise came out a little bit.
It was the smallest creak. No. Now's the perfect time to talk about the Love Live synth. The other song that I'm going to link for this one is I never remember it unless I sing it. Bogara wa ima no nagade, the season 1 intro of SIP. It just has this Love Live synth, and I don't know how to describe it other than they're going in their computer, they're going up to Massive, the program that they're using, and they're just like, they have a preset named Love Live, and they just use it. It's in Love Live songs. That's as far as my knowledge gets here.
There's a lot of things across all of Live that do that. Like we talked about the guitar, there is some of that like guitar in this also.
Yeah,
there's that
exactly.
Synth, there's that guitar. There's a bunch of stuff that people use throughout all of Love Live, and that is a consistent thing that everybody uses. Like as soon as you sign on to make a Love Live song, they just send you a couple files, and they're like, make sure this gets in there.
Required. Don't forget this.
Yeah, this is required for the test.
forgot to send the Ruby Gets a Really Good Solo file, but hey. We'll,
Hey, Ruby's solo's good.
No, Ruby did get a really good solo.
Okay, yeah, no, let's stop here. Why? It's super weird that Chiron ends out the song. We were talking about this.
What?
We're
Okay.
pretty sure it's Chiron. Like, there's been 1 or 2 times that I can remember where Rico kind of sounds like Ruby in very weird scenarios.
Yeah,
but, like,
there
this
was like that
sounds
in
way
the
too Ruby.
Escape from Something Your Mind, the B-side of the OP.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
Escape from Search Your Mind, I think it is. That's not the name of the song, but
yeah.
where we were like, is this Ruby? Is this Fudodin? Maybe. But in the last bridge, there's Chica singing, and then Yo sings, and then everyone's next logical thing that they think of after being a Love Live fan for this long is, okay, it's gonna be Rico, and then it's Ruby. It's like, okay. I mean, I'm the one over here saying it's okay, but maybe not everybody else.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the solos at the beginning again, because obviously we have Mari Hanamaru Riku, yeah,
From Kingdom Hearts.
from Kingdom Hearts. He's showing up to really belt out a good solo. Where's the Love Live world in Kingdom Hearts 3? First we gotta get Kingdom Hearts 3. Now I'm sad. But I don't know who goes after that. I don't know if all 9 members get a solo at the beginning, or if it's just those 3 and then like it's kind of group stuff. But I'm wondering if like the other 3 that haven't, Daya, Kanan, and who would be the last one? Yoshiko have solos right after Mari Hanamaru Riku. God damn it, I did it again.
I know for a fact that Ruby does in the beginning. I'm pretty sure I remember Yoshiko too. The song is still like a little fresh in our minds, to be fair. But I think, well, I definitely know Ruby has one. So it would be very weird if there's like a Ruby repeat. And then Rico has one for sure, because she's in the beginning.
Yeah, obviously,
in the PV.
Rico has one for sure. Well, what the hell is this song then? I hate it. Burn this song. Delete it. I hate it when girls get uneven amounts of solos. I'm all getting mad.
Yeah, I too hate My List to You. Don't get me started. So I think this is another example of, I mean, it's been happening a lot lately as we've been going down the discography of things that happen over time. Wow, every girl sounds good and there's no bad performances in this song.
Yeah, shout out to Daya once more.
I know.
I'm just actually becoming the biggest Daya fanboy. Like, she's gotten so good.
She doesn't have the biggest part in this song, but it stands out as being Daya singing very well. So there's that.
There just hasn't been much in the last year where she's been like flat at all. Is 2018 the year of Daya 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Oh, if Daya's already had a year and she's already on par with everybody else, then I mean, it's got to be someone else's year now. It's someone else's time to improve. Maybe it'll be the year of Hanamaru actually getting solos that people care about. I'd be all for that year.
Yeah.
Hanamaru getting solos that aren't in Azalea song, so me and Luke will actually hear them. I think this is probably the better composed of the 2 songs, just on like a compositional level. I think the next song is a lot of fun. I think the PV is better, IMO, but I think as far as like the intricacies of the instrumental and of the vocals go, I think this song is better. Because the next song is like fairly basic, but at the same time, it's still good.
I think when you have a song that has 2 very distinct parts to it, like this song does, that beginning part and most of the rest of the song, it's easier to point to it as like, this is a very well composed song. And when it can make those 2 parts work, then it's very well composed. Unlike some other songs that we talked about earlier in the season that don't make all of its parts work.
Yeah.
He was looking at you.
Awaken my opinion.
My masters. Yeah, awaken. Yeah. I hate the song. Yeah.
That's a sick drop.
You like that?
No, I agree. Yeah, no, it's easy to point to. It's because it's so easy to. I mean, it's not easy to write a song. Don't get confused. But it's easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's really easy to just look at something and just make it like a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and then just call it a day. But it's cool when a song doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's cool when a song has different styles in it.
It's cool when a song adds an intro, and then we get to add this section to our podcast. So thanks to this song.
It's cool when it. Yeah.
So can we talk about how the song doesn't end? Actually, it doesn't end. Like, whenever I listen to the end of the song, it doesn't come. And it's not in like a, what's the Lily White song? Adone Ganbare, where it's like, I feel like it goes on for maybe like a verse too long, and that's a little weird. But this song just hangs out on its outro forever. And as like a final send-off from Love Live Sunshine, like, that's okay. You don't ever have to end. You can stay forever. Believe me. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Where
think,
it's just like the ending, just the last few lines just get repeated like 3 or 4 times.
yeah, no, I agree with you, and I also feel like the beginning is like super abruptly there. Usually in a lot of those songs, you get a couple seconds of intro.
Yeah,
if
you get
not,
to
like 10 to 15 seconds, but like it goes, and then Mario starts singing.
Na, 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 na. Oh, Mario,
Yeah.
hello. I didn't see you there.
Like whenever you sit down and listen to the song, it's kind of like spooky. There's like a second of no noise, and then like half a second of noise, and then it's just singing from then on. It's super strange.
I know. Usually we get some.
I'm not
kinda
saying I
like,
dislike it. I do like it.
No, it's just usually we get some kind of warning. Throw some like crickets
Yeah.
at least, like yo, throw an animo, like ease me into this. So we got a standard composer boy. We got our boy Takashi Saki. There we go. Who I call everyone boy. Could very well be female. Who also made songs such as Kawarayasuki and Omo Iyo Itosu ni Nare. Just to name a few Sunshine songs, and both are really good. So
Those are two of my boys.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I
That
picked
is
them.
my boy girl.
My boy girl. So yeah, I mean that about does it for my notes that I had. I had like a little Chiron solo at the end, but that's very
That's super weird. I
Really
think the song's
strange.
very nice, very good. I really like the PV. Both these PVs I think are fantastic. But the song, I don't know if this is one that I'm going to listen to a lot. I feel like I'm going to listen to this one more than the other one, more than Wonderful Stories. But I do like this song. A good winning Love Live song. I think it's better than Kara Kara Sensation in that part.
Yeah, I kind of like feel the same way about this song, or about, let's say, I don't know, My Might Tonight, as you do about this song. Like when we talked about it, like there's nothing bad to say about it. It's like a perfectly like really good song. I like it a lot. It's just maybe not something I'd listen to all the time. You know, it's just like okay, it's really good. There ain't nothing bad about it. But other than that, I think I'll just stick to some other songs if that's cool with you. Just kind of nothing offensively bad about it, but you know. It's maybe
in those first 35 seconds or 45 or however many it is mwah.
Speaking of a song that you listen to for a for a select 35 to 40 seconds, here's Wonderful Stories. No, we'll get there, but Wonderful Stories. I don't want to talk too much about structure now. Just know that the same thing applies. Anyway, here's Wonderful Story. Previously, on an episode of Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, I said, you know, if this song becomes the Boku Tachi, the Boku Hito of Aquas, I'd be totally okay with it. And I'm totally okay with it if this becomes the Boku Hito of Aquas. Like, let's be real. I don't know how. I can't wait to do my second previously on an episode of Love Live where I repeat exactly what I'm about to say. I don't know how emotional a song can get in the movie to top this as like the last emotional song, but holy hell, it's got to make me like super ugly cry. I can't wait to quote that in like a year when I super duper ugly cry at the movie. Man, this song is good. I just want to talk about the philosophy of this song for a sec. You feel me?
Well, real quick, I would be a little disappointed if this was supposed to be the Boku Hero. The song itself doesn't make me sad. The PV makes me sad. But like Boku Hero, just hearing it makes me super sad. But like, and obviously the PV helps that. But I don't know, man. I think I would be disappointed a little bit.
I can understand that. Although I'm sure that this is not going to be the end-all, be-all last song. I don't think they're going to end the movie on a very happy note. And by very happy note, I mean, of course, it's going to be... Yeah, I've thought about that, but like, that seems kind of outlandish. I don't know, right?
That would be a huge prank.
No, so I doubt that they're going to end the movie on like a happy note. And like I said, I don't mean happy note as they're not going to talk about like, oh, Shiitake dies in the end.
Khan got cancer. That's the ending. It's like Precious. It just never gets better.
Yeah, stop. But yeah, so I'm sure we're gonna have like a big boy emotional song at the end of the movie. But for right now, you want to talk about the PV? Let's talk about the PV. It's really good. It's so good. Huh?
Yeah, the PV is like sensational in this song. Like the PV for me is this song. I don't think this song is anything without its PV. There's so many amazing like little tidbits that they just hid away in there, and it's so good. So many good Easter eggs.
I agree. I think that this song is like you said, it's just a whatever song without the PV. It's kind of like how I've listened to Sunny Day Song and Boku Hito without actually watching the movie, and they were both like good songs in their own right. And then I watched the movie, and then they just became like emotional train wreck songs. It's the same kind of thing with the PV. Like this. It takes like a pretty okay song and just turns it into a masterpiece.
And for any of you who, for some reason or another, haven't seen episode 13 of Love Live Sunshine and you're listening to our podcast, for one, shame on you. Go watch the series or else you're banned. And but they show all the different, short snippets of them performing all the different songs they performed between the two seasons of Love Live Sunshine. And it's just awesome.
Hand in Hand, The Other Fever Dream. First of all, this song didn't happen, all right? You can't convince me that this song happened. This is Chica imagining this song. There's no way this song actually happened.
I just think that's a little too deep for actual Love Live, but I mean, whatever. If you want to think that, you could think that. Some of the little like Easter eggs that they put in there, they had during Omayo, they had all of the lights in the audience be pink to that reference was so great.
I don't even think either of us realized on like our first or even like second watch. We're just like, this is a nice scene.
Yeah,
I didn't realize. Yeah.
I noticed most of the Easter eggs, but I missed that one. And when I realized I missed it, I just felt terrible.
Yeah. Khan has her umbrella.
Yeah.
Like inside, and she like turns around.
What a monster! Get out of here.
That's unlucky. What is that, like 7 years?
I think that's a mirror. I think that's about 400 years of bad luck.
Yeah. No, but it's just so nice. It is just such a nice PV. I probably can't link the PV, or I can link the PV, but I probably can't. Hammers? I thought we were done with this.
Let us know down below if you want the hammers back in the podcast.
Well, they're here. I probably can't actually show the PV unless we just want to get gunned down in the streets like the degenerates we are by Lantis. But
it's too donkey
I do the pointy boys at the end, like the bam 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 bam, and they like all like point down.
So there's something weird about this song and me. Like I really like the PV. It might be my favorite PV of all time now. But I don't like the choreography. I don't know what it is about the choreography. I don't know if it just reminds me of like show choir when I was in high school and I want to delete it. But like there's something about it.
I actually know exactly what you mean. I think it's like the little like running in place thing that they do. That's probably
one of
pushing
them.
You over the edge.
It's a lot of the PV just like really makes me go. I don't know if I like it. Or the choreography.
The PV is them walking like back and forth and like existing in the same places. Like now we're on stage. Oh, now we're in school. But in the parts where they're like actually dancing, maybe it's the "You many" where they're like pounding their chest, like the first years, like right in the chorus. You know what I'm talking
about? Maybe I'm not sure what it is. There's a bunch. It's probably a bunch of different things. It's probably also that I'm just a loser. But like I'll still do the finger points. I don't really like them, but I'll still do.
I hell yeah, I do the finger points. There's also the I can't unfortunately make the rainbow at the end while I'm driving, or else I'll crash and die. probably
Well, you
ruined
could.
someone else's
You
life.
You could make the rainbow.
Maybe if I like
mean,
drove with my knees.
You don't need your hands on the steering wheel every second that you drive. You could
I like
afford a couple
routinely-
seconds.
Yeah, I like routinely Sunny Day Song dance while I'm driving, and that's like arguably way more unsafe. So, you want to hop into music? All right. Well, let's start with first impressions. At least my first impression. I was initially very underwhelmed by this song, but this song ended up growing on me faster than any other song has ever grown on me, and that's probably a fact. I don't know, but more than likely. What about you?
So when I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, that was great," because it was accompanied by the PV. But man, every time I listen to the song, I don't like how it sounds. I don't like the noises that this song makes towards me. Like, there's something
That's
about
what
the
songs
backing, the backing that I don't really like. I don't really like the vocals. Don't feel like necessarily any special, which is fine. But it's not elevated by the backing in any sense. There are some parts of the song that I really like, but overall, this song's not a banger for me.
That's okay. What's the opposite of growing on you? The falling off you?
Yeah, sloughing.
The song
off.
fell off you. The song slouched off you.
Yeah. There it is.
Slaunched. There it is. This song's kind of like slaunched off, just kind of in like a gross, like slimy way. Now there's a puddle on the floor.
Yeah.
Song's a pile of slaunch on the floor.
Delicious. Let us know down below what your favorite slaunch recipe is.
Ew. Don't actually do that, please.
Do that.
So no, I agree that this song, in both, it's just one of those songs, where it's like, from an analytical standpoint, you could look at both of these songs and say like the clear better. I mean, of course, better is subjective, but like the better composed song that has more going for it, that is way more impressive, is Water Blue New World. But the song I like more is this one because I like it more, and that's just how it is.
I mean,
just
yeah,
really
opinion.
like the way the song sounds.
Yeah, to each their own. It don't matter.
Yeah.
If anybody ever says something you like is bad, actually slit their throat.
Don't blame us.
You heard it here first. Yeah, don't tell them that.
No, you didn't. You didn't hear it here.
Don't tell them that you heard it here first, though.
Or the judge, or the
Yeah, or
lawyers,
the
or the
judge.
police.
Tell them Oprah made you do it.
So
They can't put Oprah in jail.
Can we move on?
Yes.
Talking about slitting. Never mind. I think one of the reasons you might feel the way you do about the instrumental is I think the drum beat in the background, the percussion, is incredibly simplistic. Like, so much so.
That is like what boils down to why I don't like the song. I feel like the backing is like super simple. I don't really feel like there's much of anything going on. And even in songs that I don't necessarily like, where I don't like the backing, at least there's stuff going on. I just don't feel like there's much of anything going on in the backing of the song. It just sounds like some noise that they put there, and which is fine. The song to me is more about the PV, but it's still kind of disappointing.
I can understand, because that was my first impression of the song. Like I said, it eventually grew on me. The first thing I heard in the song was like the really, really simple drums during like the na 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 when the song first started, and I was like, oh well, okay, I guess. And then it eventually grew on me, and I found that there was other things about the song to like. So I kind of forgot about the drums, but they do get really, really cool in the chorus. I want to talk about this one part in the song. Previously on 15 minutes ago, I said I was like, always looking forward to one part in a song. The part in this song, well, first of all, the whole chorus is really good, but in particular, the really fast part in the chorus, Nemodu kakayaki mezameru mae no chikara. I live for that part. I've listened to that part. Like, I've actively been in my car with like my phone in my hand. Don't tell my mom. I was driving. And like that part came on, and then I rewound it to hear that part again, and then I rewound it to hear that part again, and then I rewound it to hear that part again. I that part's not getting old for me. I don't foresee it getting old. I love the way that sounds. It's like the strings in the background go up, like they just increase in pitch super loud. The drum, not loud, get higher. What am I saying? The drums get faster. The girls kind of like borderline Nico rap. It just sounds so good. I feel like, if that part was like the whole song, then this song would be like my favorite song in the whole series. Let's be real.
I do agree that part's like really good. Also, the bridge at the end is super good. There's things happening there vocally. where it doesn't actually need the instrumental to be like fancy because the vocals are so good it makes up for it. But man, those are the only two parts, and I'm not gonna slaunch my way through the rest of the song.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny to say the bridge, because I think the instrumental there is really cool. You got like these really like echoey, like kind of like.
Well, I wasn't saying it was
away.
bad. I was just saying there's not a lot going on there.
It's
neat.
right.
It's neat, but there's not a lot going on. Also, we're rebranding to holy heck. I really like slaunch posting. Continue though.
Slaunch posting. Love Live slaunch posting. It's funny if you want to talk about the bridge, because there's a bird metaphor. Haha, idiot! It's Bokatachi the whole time. Here it is.
Yep,
Bokito.
yeah.
It's a song about birds. Pranked. No, but hey. Song about not keeping a bird in a cage and letting it go free. Which, I mean, if you free fly your bird, that's good, but you got to make sure that they don't get attacked by hawks or anything. You know, I'm like a bird expert, so watch out.
Bird expert with no bird.
One day.
I mean, but that's just like equates to what the entire song is. You got to go free. You got to go find your own way. You know. Super good lyrics on that one. I actually do enjoy the lyrics a lot in this song.
Yeah.
Inspirational lyric boys.
One criticism, boy, that ya boy has of the song is it's crowded in the second verse. Like that's
The classic.
That's just the reality of it. The classic OPED formula. It rears its ugly face. And you know, I thought about this today, like from like a philosophical point of view. This is better than the alternative of just no solos at all. I think. Like, actually, I'd rather have a song have like some kind of solos and just crowd them all in somewhere than just not have any solos at all. I think that like in the long run be more disappointing. But that's just me.
I think it's kind of rough for TV songs, you know, shows that were in the anime, you know, for them to have solos. Because if they have them all in the first verse, if they only have like 3 or 4 in the first verse, then everybody's gonna be like, "Well, my girl didn't get her solo," until the full version comes out, right? Because then they weren't singing their solo in the PV, and that's kind of disappointing. Or like vice versa, like your girl does, and then you can talk crap about it. And so what they have to do is they either have to put it all in the first verse or all in the second verse. The part that you don't hear until the full version, or the part that you do hear on TV. So it kind of gets rough putting solos in. I can't think of any off the top of my head that do it well, except for ones that aren't full 9-unit versions.
Yeah, like Hand in Hand. Like, of course, that's
Hand in Hand. The one that just came to my mind was the Someday of the second Someday song in season 1 of SAP when they're at the Halloween event. I don't remember what it's called, but that's another one that comes to mind where they have all 7 members do a solo in the first verse, and it's not crowded because there's only 7 members.
Something weird about this is I can't really play a clip of it because we're gonna get dead if we do. But in the second verse, there's this like the third year part, and I guess the pre-chorus. It's very like, how do I put this? They add an extra one just so Daya can get a solo, which is fine. I mean, I'd feel bad. I'd feel bad if like Ruby didn't get a solo, or if anyone's favorite girl didn't get a solo. It's just weird, like. The correct, I don't want to say correct because the music is whatever you want it to be, but like what I expected them to do, what would have been much more common to do, was add like 2 additional parts for it to make sense in kind of like the just bar structure. But they only add 1, and that's kind of weird. And like the first like 3 times I was like listening to the song critically, I was like, they didn't actually do that. And then on the 4th, I was like, holy heck, they did that. That's a thing they did.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them are named Effie.
Yeah. That's them. Actually. Oh, I'm drunk. Effie did make this song. Hey.
Yeah.
And our boy Carlos K. Who the hell is Carlos K? What are you doing in Japan making this song? What are you doing?
What if that's just his like composer name? He's like, well,
like
I gotta
Takahashi something else.
Yeah. That's something else is his actual name.
He just saw Carlos on TV. He's like, I like that.
I like that. That's a good name.
I can't find anything on the fabled Carlos K. It's just, is this Zach? Showing up, making one really good song, and then leaving? At least in my opinion. Like, I cannot find a thing about this person. And yet, here they are. And here they are. I searched Carlos K, I got like Carlos K's in my area. And then I searched like, no, Carlos K Lantis Love Live, and I have like a
Carlos K's in your area.
And then I got like a Carlos Lantis that lives in New York City. I'm like, no, that's not right.
That's him.
None of this is right.
Think about it.
Lantis is his dad. But overall, I'm glad we had some conflicting discussion on the song because I can totally see where you're coming from here.
It sucks.
Yeah, that's it. Just with this single in general, normally with singles, I can normally point to a song that you can pretty easily say like this will be the popular one. It's just kind of how it works. Like Snow, it's kind of like maybe Coin a Button syndrome, where you look at Snow Halation and you're like, yeah, obviously Snow Halation is going to be the popular one. But with this song, I feel like it's kind of the opposite of Baby Maybe syndrome, and I don't really know if we have a word for that. Like I could look at this one and I'm just like, I don't know.
Both good, baby maybe both are good syndrome. There it is.
Baby maybe halation.
There it is. It's
where
easy.
it's just I look at it and it's just like I don't know, which one do you like more? It could go either way. They're both really good. There's some that are like immune to this, like Awaken the Power, where it's like, okay, it's kind of a little weird to say you like the Saint Snow songs the most. Not like weird, but it's just kind of like, oh, this is like a weird example.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't really. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
like
hard to do.
Me personally, it's like My Mind Tonight and Miracle Wave. I could say I like one of them more, depending on which day of the week you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. I could like totally see someone like I think you're perfectly valid for liking one song more than another. And I mean, I think that for anything, but still. But anyway, that's this song, and with that, that's season 2, and with that, there's sadness. Yeah, sayonara.
Sayonara, season 2, son.
Terebi anime ni season. It's gone. It's leaving.
Goodbye, friend. Now all I have is citrus.
Now all I have is the question for this week, which is, we're doing which one do you like better, right? Yeah, out of season 1 of Sunshine and season 2 of Sunshine, which do you believe had better songs and why? And what are some of your favorites? That's a fair way to word it, right?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good way to word it.
So what about you, Luke?
Man, it's like season 2 just had this feeling towards it that it wasn't. I don't think the songs are necessarily bad. I think the songs are really, really good. And I'm not. I just feel wrong putting season 2 of Sunshine above any other like season of Love Live or like even the movie.
Out of all of them?
There's just something about season 2 of Sunshine that the songs I don't want to call a letdown at all. But they just something just doesn't feel right about them. And I'm gonna say to season 1. I think season 1 has really fantastic songs that are gonna stick with me forever. But I don't even think this is an indictment towards season 2. It's just there's something about season 2 that I don't even think it like. I'm not even gonna quantify it with the other groups, if you follow what I'm saying. Like with the other 3 seasons and the movie, if you follow what I'm saying. It's this weird feeling I have towards it.
I think I know exactly what you're saying because I share the same feeling. Like exactly how you worded it. So thank you for putting it into words. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the songs at all. I think the reason that we both feel this way is just the endless amount of hype that we had towards season 2. And we saw how good they were at the end of season 1. We were just like, oh, if they can do Mijuku Dreamer and they can do this song and they can do that song, and then oh my god, season 2 must be amazing. And they were amazing. It's just they didn't live up to our impossible expectations, you know?
And I never went into season 2 thinking, oh, we're gonna have another Mijuku Dreamer. Perfectly done things are perfectly done on accident. You know, people are like, oh, why can't we make great video games anymore like the 90s? Well, those were all accidents, right? When you make something perfectly, there's a lot of luck that's involved. And I don't expect them to have another Mijuku Dreamer. I think if it feels, it's just this weird feeling about me that I don't even want to like clump season 2 songs in with anything else. Not necessarily that they're bad. I think the songs are better than the 2 seasons of SAP. I just don't even want to like compare it to those. There's something about it. Season 2 for me was about the characters, was about the story more than...
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it as well. It's like kind of weird that the music in a music anime kind of took a backseat to like the actual character development. I think it's because, you know, now that we're thinking about it like this, I mean, Love Live plots as far as we were up to here, were very like, come on. You know, like they were good, but at the same time, there wasn't anything like inherently like hella deep about them, you know? But when we got the whole dynamic of the school actually closing and just real emotion for the characters and the characters actually seeming like real, like well-developed characters, it kind of seemed like the music almost took like a borderline backseat to it, and I think I know what you mean.
No, I totally agree. This season wasn't about the songs. It was all about the characters. It was all about the girls. It was all about the group. It was all about the story, and I liked it that way. It was a cool little twist on the Love Live franchise that we hadn't really seen before, where they cared this much about the story and the characters.
If anything, I'm just glad that it happened, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be your favorite or anything, but it's just cool that this was a thing that transpired.
All right, so Tyler, how would you rank these two personally?
I mean, I kind of piggybacked off yours a little bit. Like, I agree. I think season 1 is better song-wise, just because I think season 2 is better other-wise. Like, even as far as like animation goes and stuff like that, like they've improved. They've really improved. But in terms of songs, the best way I found to describe it is, I'm sure everyone who's listening to this knows what I'm talking about. Like, there's those songs that you listen to and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is a good song. This is such a good song. Like, for me, it's like Hand in Hand, Wonderful Stories, just going by show songs. Awaken the Power.
Dreamer.
No, that's what I'm getting to. I'm like, man, these are good songs. And then you have like the ones that you listen to, you're like, this is the best song. It doesn't get better than this. And that's my Mijuku Dreamer. And I think by having Mijuku Dreamer in the first season, it kind of cheats its way to victory. Because I feel like all the songs in season 2, the best that they get are Jesus Christ, Holy Hell, what a good song. Like, I don't have anything that like I auto knew was going to be my favorite thing ever. You know what I mean? Like, I could have made an argument for Awaken the Power when I first heard it, but then like as the real version, as the full version came out, it was kind of like, no, this is a solid, squarely good song with a few problems, but that's okay. And I think
as the marching band version came out.
Yeah. And I think I don't know, I think by having Mijuku Dreamer plus a bunch of songs in the first season that I think are really amazing, like Hand in Hand, I really like Omoi, I really like Mirai Ticket. I just think it edges over it. But then again, everything else was better in season 2 in terms of story, character development. We got a Ruby episode. That's a thing. The animation was super good. The songs were on average. I don't want to say they were better composed, but they really took some risks, which was cool, even for show songs. And yeah, in terms of songs, I like the first season more.
Yeah, both super good. Both super good. All seasons of Love Live are perfect, and I wouldn't change a thing about them.
True. Oh, what do we even have next time? I think it's... Oh, do we have a guest next time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do have a guest next time. I'm pretty sure our boy EJ, freshly subscribed as of a week ago, is going to be here. So super excited to have him on, his first time being subscribed.
Next episode is going to be Hand in Hand, Daisuki Datara Daijobu, which I'm just going to just call Daijobu.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought we were going 4.
7. And the Hanamaru Blu-ray solo, which
yep, that's gonna be super cool.
I didn't forget about. Like, I keep actively checking what it is. Every time I remember, I'm like, it has to be out by now, and I missed it, and I look, and it's like not out for another like year. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. At least I'm like on top of it, I guess. So
comes out about the same time that Kingdom Hearts 3 will. And I'm just sad.
I guess that means it'll come out sometime this week then. What does it come out? The 26th? Hanamaru solo? Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's when I fly back to Fairbanks. So pretty dope.
But anyway, so there is those songs, and I hope you liked them. I hope you enjoyed this whole like season 2 kind of bonanza that we've been doing on the channel. Like, we really tried to incorporate a lot of season 2, and we know it probably got a little annoying to just be like, all right, finally Sunshine season 1, and then just jump back to season 2 constantly. So sorry for that, but you got to strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? I don't want people to forget that Wonderful Stories and Wonderful Ocean exist a few months from now. Yeah, Wonderful Rush. But anyway, thank you so much for watching as always, and we'll see you next Friday for more music.
See you on Friday with EJ. Must have sent it from my computer. There it is.